Hey, welcome back to the Frank Driscoll Show. I've got another fun topic to go over today. This one was a little rough on me when I first started out. It's dealing with the haters. Okay. Now, when you're not known at all, you don't really have to deal with this as much, but there's always someone who's a little bit negative, someone who takes that shot, right? Maybe makes a negative comment or says something that, hurts your feelings a little bit, or, you weren't hoping for that. And I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, it's super easy, or you don't think about it. Sometimes you do. I've heard some people say, oh, I don't, look at the comments too much or that, but I'm just gonna tell you, one, it's a good thing. Okay. And I know people are gonna say, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's a good thing. It means that you're impacting and you're grown, and now people are, finding out about you, or you have a big enough following or social media influence where, right, it's becoming where some you're going to have that. I don't think there's anyone that doesn't have that at some point. And it also means that you're becoming more successful a lot of the times. And that's okay. People can have their own opinion. In fact, if they want to hate, that's fine. I'm still going to try to do my absolute best every day and let the chips fall where they may and improve. Sometimes they make a comment, and I hate to say it, but sometimes they're right. Sometimes you do have to step up and go, okay, let's objectively look at it. Right. When I was first starting out, and I have a Facebook group, and I would drop some serious knowledge in there, that I thought was great. And some people are like, well, why are you even posting this? Why do you post like scenarios about how to overcome objections? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to get like outside opinion on what other people think. Like, right, like I have the way I do it, but I still want to hear other people's opinions or what they do in those situations, because sometimes I learn from it and I improve. Right. Just like when I would coach all these different people last 6, 7, 8, 9 years now, it seems like I learn more from them, right? Like I'm coaching, but I'm working with such great people where I'm learning from them all the time. And I'm like, oh, that's a great way to do that. Perfect. I'll absorb that and see what I can do with it and improve. And sometimes that's why I post things like that, right? Or to get engagement, get conversation, whether it's going to be entertaining or provide value, fun, education, right? So every once in a while, there's people that will question that, and I get it. Like I understand that. Like I try to look at it from their viewpoint, and first thing I say is do they have merit? Right? This is the hardest part of it. Like to actually say maybe they're right. Right? There's smoke, there's fire, or sometimes they're just right. They say things that can be hurtful or mean, and let me tell you something. I don't care. Right? Of course, we want the positive comments. That's fine. But I just know that the more we do this, the more we put ourselves out there, we're going to get some haters. And in my experience, too, there's going to be negative people in your life. I try to avoid those as much as possible if I can. Sometimes we can't. It's okay. I'm just going to move forward and focus on the things that I want to achieve. And that's the first thing. Okay. See if there's merit to what they're saying and how I can improve it. Second thing is just move on, right? Don't dwell on it. Just go past it. Okay. And it's showing that you're becoming successful. You're going to get more of it, right? The other thing too is understand that sometimes people that are not happy in their life try to bring others down or lash out, right? Sometimes I know when I have been depressed or lower, right? I'm more akin to do something like that. More to lash out or try to hurt or cause fights sometimes that way when I'm not happy with what's going on. So it's also a good time, depending on the circumstance, to reach out and say, hey, is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to help? Right? That's a different perspective. And usually I say, hey, I understand what you're saying. Um, and I can see where you're going with. And is there anything I can do to help or anything you need? Some people have been absolutely blown away like this, right? I've had this experience when I've called people and they've kind of cussed me out and said, told me, I don't want anything to do with you, forget you, why are you bothering to call? I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to be in the area. I have an extra gift card if you want me to drop it off just to make your day better. They're blown away. They're like, you're not going to come. I would go and I would drop off. I think it was a Cheesecake Factory gift card. I had a bunch at that time, and I dropped off one, and they're like, "Oh, you just want a listing, or you just want to try to get something?" No, I don't. I just want you to have a great day and know that at least one person cares about you. They're like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You don't want like the listing or the sale or this." I go, "Of course I do, but I'm not doing it for that reason, and I just want you to have a great day." And I just left. Okay. Now, yeah, did some of them call me back and do those things with me and want to talk? Yeah, but I wasn't really doing it for that reason. I honestly didn't care, right? I just was like, okay, one of my goals was to help three people every day, right? Make a difference. I was trying to do something nice and kind. So even when they're a hater or they're negative, it's also an opportunity that you can reach out to try to help them too. So not to say they're all going to take it. Maybe they're not in that state, but a lot of times people like that might be hurting a little bit. Okay. So be kind, see what we can do to care. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we do have to ignore and move forward depending on what it is. And the other thing is if it's too egregious, to block. Right? That's a great thing about this. The people watching this right now probably, right, hopefully most of them like it or appreciate it or its value, or they really hate you. Okay, you're gonna get those extremes, but I'd rather that than indifferent. I mean, really, I'd rather that like hopefully the people watching you guys like this content, it's valuable. And I've gone through a lot of these things, so you can see, as you grow and as you build, it's going to definitely, be tough. And speaking of which, please like, subscribe, comment. Even if it's a negative one, that's okay, right? I'm all right with it. But if you're getting value from it, please continue to come back, on a daily basis. I really, really want to help you. And these things I've learned, if someone's that bad, if I can't help or whatever, I just block and move on. It's okay. I'll get more people, right? And once you start having the mindset of, hey, I'm going to go forward no matter what, nothing is going to stop me. You're going to win, and you're going to win fast. It quickly builds momentum, right? From the last few videos I've watched or that I've created for you guys, and the ones I've seen, I'm not stopping, right? So I'm not going to let a negative comment or that. If anything, it's going to be fuel, right? Oh, okay, I get it. I'm going to try to improve it, but I'm not letting it stop me. I'm going to use it for fuel for all the people that said that I wouldn't be successful, or all the negative. I'm going to improve to where they're like, okay, wow, okay, now I'm a fan. Now I'm asking if you're hiring, right? Like I've seen those comments before, where your haters will start at that, then they start to like you, then they're looking for jobs from you, okay, because they're seeing that success, and earn it. Be great. Okay, guys. Hopefully you like this one. You're going to get these comments. Don't let them stop you. Keep going forward. Sometimes you get comments from people that have never done the things you want to achieve. Just ignore it. Focus on how you can improve each day, and do not let the hater stop you. Make it your fuel. Try to help them. If not, just keep going forward and accomplish your goals. All right, guys. We'll see you again on the next one. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Take care.